Raffaello.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Great to meet you as well. So we're here at the Italian VMUG, at the VMUG Milan, to be very specific. And you had some great questions for our keynote speaker, Raffaello, today around cloud. And I wanted just to talk to you a little more about what you see going on in our industry in cloud. Give us your thoughts, your predictions. Where do we stand?
Yes, I'm a solution architect, cloud solution architect in a service provider in Italy. So what I feel, and this feeling is coming from our customers, is services from NSX-V. NSX-T is still not so mature for our market. I mean, at least for our customer, but
it's pretty fresh off the assembly line.
It is, yeah. It's even to implement and to replace all the VXLAN instead of Geneva and so on. So, so about NSX-V, we are implementing it inside vCloud Director, and customers are asking more and more. For example, VPN. We were able to offer them VPN IPsec before then. SSL was available, because in that time they asked also SSL, so we had to give them some alternative solutions that maybe was OpenVPN inside a cloud, but it wasn't the same. This is one. Another feature that is being asked often is the microsegmentation. This is a buzzword, it's like cloud some years ago. But when we are going to explain what really is the microsegmentation, so it's always traffic and not only the north-south that is managed by Edge, many of them are very interested because most of our customers are, let's say, a little service providers. So we are service provider, we are providing services to them. So the end user is not our customer, it's their customers. So it happens that usually this customer had to segment that environment. And one of the trouble that they had and that their customer asked is, okay, if I'm in an organization network with other customers, I will be able to see the other customers, and the other customer can see my machines. So this was another point. We found times ago an alternative that was just creating an organization network for every customer, but the Edge just have only 10 interfaces. One is for uplink, so every 9 customers they had to deploy a new Edge. It wasn't so easy to manage. So microsegmentation is another interesting thing.
So it sounds like the overarching theme is a lot of security concerns, and that would you say that's a common theme in your customers' demands and the sort of challenges they're trying to solve, not just a tech problem or a business problem, but wanting to make sure that's done in a secure way?
Yeah, it is. The tech problem is not so felt just because, as I told you before, they are already little service providers, so they are used. They're not manufacturers, just to say. Yes, this is true. They are more concerned about security. Previously, they used it to deploy some brands like Palo Alto or Checkpoint or so because they didn't have an answer from the Edge. Now they can, and if I can add to the previous feeders, I can add another buzzword that is SD-WAN. So
okay, you're hitting all of them, Raffaello.
Yes, yeah, sure. So they are starting now to ask SD-WAN all the customers that till now are using VPN IPsec. So they are going they're going over a more stable connection So from headquarters to Robo to branch offices and so on. So they are discovering now SD-WAN as we are discovering also.
But I almost feel like to make it a food-related theme, it's like the premium of networking, right? I feel like SD-WAN is sort of the way that people start the meal of networking, if you will.
Yes, I agree. I agree, yeah.
So where do you see us going in 5 years? What is your prediction of what's the buzzword we're going to add? Since we're having fun with these, what do you think the next one's going to be? Is it AI? Is it serverless? What's your favorite buzzword of the future?
NFV. It's another thing that, I suppose that there is a convergence, the so-called CSP, where, as I asked before to Ray, was at the same time cloud service provider and communication service provider. So talking about my company, well, I hope it was my company, with the company where I worked, we are telecommunication company, but in the same time we are also cloud company. So this is a convergence where services, virtual services like a virtual CPA is integrating so well inside the vCloud Director, the same vCloud Director that could be used to manage, as we do today, other customers. So usual virtual machines, but also in the future, not now, we aren't hosting them, but also PKS, so Kubernetes and so on. And I think that it's going fast, really. I was following either the evolution of vCloud Director and NSX, TNV, VNT maybe better. It's going very, very faster than before. And every time there are some features that at the first time you see them, well, they could be interesting. But when you talk to customers, you realize that it was something that they needed and they didn't know. So it's part of our work just to, create needs. So.
Well, speaking of education, as we conclude our interview, what's the most important Italian word that you could teach me? I clearly need to learn some more Italian. What's the most important word I can know?
About tech or what?
Oh, you choose. What's the most important one?
Oh, Juventus.
I've been set up. Well played, my friend. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Amy. Thank you.